Welcome everybody to tonight's countdown to the episode this week. I was able to start structuring out audio. I got almost all the audio. I just need one more set. Things are getting really... Oh, sorry. Sorry, I have the thing on my phone there. Anyway, the episode's coming together good. One thing that's kind of bugging me right now is lip sync. I don't know whether to keep it elaborate or just very, very, very simple. So I'm going to keep you guys updated on that. I apologize if anything gets too huge or anything like that, if it takes a while. I'll keep you guys posted, okay? Enjoy tonight's episode. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's episode of MySTREAMy Brony Theater 4000, where we had some ups this week and some downs this week, some downs today, and hopefully things get better when things go on. Was that an appropriate thing to start up? I don't know. I'm joined with my usual guests tonight, Justin Squared and Zach.
Yoink.
What's up?
It's worth mentioning Justin Sprower is joining us from his car. He was just over my place, and we were hanging out, doing that usual stuff and things where, you know. Anyway, but yeah, his audio is probably going to be a little wobbly, so I apologize if anything goes up. Anyway, tonight's episode is called ... because I couldn't think of a title card. So, yeah.
Because you suck.
Huh?
Because you suck.
No.
From today's podcast or whatever.
What?
Don't you want to tell them that just in case my audio drops?
Yeah. If Cruiser's audio does drop or get a little ununderstandable, then we are going to need to drop him off the stream. Drop it like it's hot, I guess.
Drop him like a sack of potatoes.
But we still love him.
We still love him. Anyway, tonight I want to give a little bit of a huge update here. If you guys haven't been aware of what's going on right now in Jacksonville, Florida, an incident has broken out. We hope everybody's okay. If there's any fans around that area, hope anybody who is, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
What am I wording here? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a Madden 2019 tournament. What was that? The game, or you said foosball, right?
Football.
Football. I thought you said foosball in the thing there. Apparently,
I was trying to go for a Waterboy reference.
Nice job. So, the thing is that there was an incident there regarding a loser bringing out a firearm. Yet, after what was he lost a game.
Yeah, he lost the tournament.
Unfortunately, 4 people were killed in the incident, as well as 18 injured. From what I'm seeing here, it might have been 11. I apologize. For those of you who were able to survive there, I hope you guys are okay. No one else got injured or hurt or anything like that. My sympathies are deepest sympathies to the families of those who had any children or relatives that lost their lives. And guys, just as a non-gamer here, please just don't be stupid. Don't be stupid out there. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get that off the skin and everything like there, and just, you know, on behalf of all of us. Moving on today, yes, it looks like Teen Lana's the only joining guest with us today. I don't know why. But, yeah, the whole thing that's going on right now is, we did have some ups and downs this week. The other down is the passing of John McCain.
And Stephen Carl Stephenson.
Oh yeah, Stephen Carl Stephenson as well. And yeah, we had a lot of downers this week, but yeah, Stephen Carl Stephenson was a big surprise to me because he deleted his social media network. And so yeah, I can imagine his wife Cruiser said his wife told TMZ, was it?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't know who this is, he was infamous for the role of Robbie Rotten on Lazy Town. It's okay, Lana. And if you don't know anything, he was part of the 2016 meme, was it? 2016?
Yeah, was it? Yeah, maybe. I lose
I
track
think it
of
was
the yearly
17.
memes.
Well, he was two memes. It was "We Are a Pirate" and "We Are Number One."
Yeah, I mean, we are pirate goes way back. We are number one was like last year or the year before.
Yeah. To be honest here, like, it was a good song. We even spoofed it on Mystery Brony Theater for one day, in one episode. Like, it was season 4, episode 1, where Cruiser comes in. We actually used the audio from that. It also featured Juan and John from friggin' channel Nerd Cave TV. Hey, Drippy's Best Pony, I did miss you. You know, it's that stuff. Hold on. Lana says something's going on with the live chat, but I have no idea as to what it is. Because apparently I'm getting some good reception here with my...
I can't see it, so.
The live chat, I'm not seeing anything here. The live streaming seems to be okay. Was it going to be one of those nights? Because I really am not in the mood.
Am I still coming in clear?
Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, that's going to be one of those things that does the stuff. So I apologize, guys, if we have any technical difficulties.
If we do, I blame Evan because he didn't feed the code monkeys.
Hold on a second. What I said last Sunday was kind of mean. I don't remember saying anything last Sunday, Lana. I apologize if that was... If I offended you, that wasn't my intent. Did I say something mean last Sunday?
No, she's
No,
talking about Derpy.
Oh,
Not
right. Hold on a second here. There was other stuff that was going on here. A little bit of good news for me in terms of this. Apparently, as I've been bitching about this whole thing with Disney, apparently the union was able to pull through and Disney finally agreed to it with the pay raise. So they're gonna.
Hey!
Yes, it's really huge on that one there. I mean, like, I don't want to be the one taking the attention, but yeah, they're going to be raising the pay raises in 2015. How about that? But there's also more to that. I'm also going to be getting that bonus that they promised me and held off on upon contract signing. Plus, they're also going to be making up pay for the last year for every they're going to be adding 50 cents for every work day I did, or week, I don't remember. But yeah, it's gonna be really good. I can't wait to finally get what I was hoping for. So yeah, that's one of the only good side, but it's not compared to what's been going on lately. So yeah. Heck, I celebrated last night. Me and Cruiser were at the Magic Kingdom the other night, and he saw the fireworks show. We went on Splash Space and Thunder Mountain and such.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
And we also went to Typhoon Lagoon, which I had not been to since maybe I was 10.
Yeah, we went to Typhoon Lagoon.
Well, isn't that special?
Your audio's coming a little unclear there, Cruiser.
I didn't realize before, and that is water parks or water slides. They don't age very well.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't. Like, we were trying to...
What?
Water parks and water slides don't really age really well as you get older.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine for when you're kids, and you can still have fun on them as an adult. But to give you an example here, they have these 3 water slides they can go down, and there's one thing that we noticed. Now, for anybody who may or may not know this, whenever they build a water slide or any ride for that matter, the ride always comes in chunks, and you have to bolt the pieces together. Well, your back goes over those little sections, and you feel that bump every time.
Yeah.
When you're 8, whee! When you're 30, my back.
Yeah, it feels like...
Yeah.
Yeah,
the same thing happened with my dad, because the last time I went to one of their water parks was Blizzard Beach with my dad, and I think I was maybe 14 or so. And they have this slide called the Summit Plummet. Now, this is supposedly the steepest water slide ever, or it was at the time, I think. And it's 100. What's that?
At the time.
Yeah, it was 120 feet, and my dad goes down this thing, and he's gone, like, within a fraction of a second. And we see him, he's already down on the ground, and he's waving us down, and me and my brother are looking down the slide, and we're going, nope! So we take the walk of shame, and we get down there. We meet with our dad, and he is trying to make fun of us, but he can't because his back is in so much agony. He's like, oh!
Oh my god.
And even back in the hotel room, he's still trying to, give us a shake. I was like, bark, 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 bark.
Oh my god. Oh, Zach, you beat me to that chat response. So yeah, we did there, and even Typhoon Lagoon has its own version, Humunga Cowabunga, which is the same thing, but basically I'm enclosed. I've been down it once and I didn't like it. But
sounds like the most radical '80s name ever.
Humunga Cowabunga.
Yeah. So, and the rides or the slides, I should say, that require like a raft, those are definitely good because you don't feel that bump. And they even have this slide that actually kind of shoots you up, which is actually really unique and a lot of fun to try out. I'd recommend it to anybody.
No, those ones at 8, wee! At 30, my ass.
Yeah, when you go over each crack of the water slide, it feels like a razor blade like skinning your back or something like that.
Yeah.
Except without the blood.
And the other thing that we did while we were there is that we went to the wave pool. I mean, and that's pretty much a staple of any water park. And the waves were going, and we were getting out further and further into the pool. And I said, "Hey, Evan, let's see how far we can get. See if we can reach it to the end." And I, kept going, further and further and further to the point where I, was able to reach that, do not pass this rope line. And by the time I made it back to Evan, he's like, "Wow, you made it." I go, "I'm exhausted. Let's go."
Yeah, surprised. I'm actually surprised we went through the entire day. I'm surprised I was even surprised we went through the entire day, because the entire day at that water park, like, I was thinking about, you ever seen South Park, the episode at the water park?
Yeah.
All I could think about was Cartman's song that one time.
Minority.
Yeah, I know. I was actually surprised. I was going to bring this up to you saying, I am so proud of you for not even bringing that song up the entire water park trip.
Well, to be honest, like, I thought that, you wouldn't even know the song, to be honest.
Of course I did. The song doesn't even make sense. There aren't even that many minorities at a water park for some reason, honestly.
They were at his. Okay?
Oh, there's a good point there.
Well, he said at my water park. He didn't say, at Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah. I mean, I was telling Justin at one point, we're going to pass that guy that has that's swimming in the white shirt that got wet and you can clearly, like, see through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think we ever bumped into him.
I
don't know. Not that I saw. He would probably be in the wave pool, most likely.
Yeah, that was, another, common attraction at these things is the lazy river.
Yeah.
And
that's my kind of ride.
It's everybody's kind of ride. I mean, everybody thinks it's the only ride that adults can tolerate, right?
Yay. Pretty much. Because we went down also like that one of those family raft rides.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them, and they were both tame, but one was more tame than the other.
Yeah, because the thing is that what was I gonna say?
The thing and the thing and the thing. Oh, and that other thing.
There's so many things to talk about.
Yeah, there's so many nouns.
But what happened was when I went on the tame one, there's like two. There's this one that opened called Miss Adventures Falls, which had actually pretty cool effects to it, like animatronics and everything like that. But the other one used to have like water effects. It was slow, but there would be like water blasting at you all over the place, and they shut that off.
I missed the shark.
Huh?
I missed the sharks.
Oh yeah, there used to be a thing called Shark Reef where you can like snorkel across a pool of like sharks, manta rays, fish, all kinds of stuff. But nope, it's gone. It's gone.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I mean, I would try Blizzard Beach again just because I haven't been there in ages. But Typhoon Lagoon, at this stage of my life, it's really just a lazy river attraction.
Are they all at this point?
and like maybe just 1 or 2 slides. That's it.
Maybe at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like I definitely had fun. Don't get me wrong. But I definitely had more fun, at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it was like. What was that?
I want to go swimming. I haven't been swimming since I was a child. I even bought like swim trunks like a year ago, and I still haven't been able to wear them. I haven't been swimming since I was like 10.
I just want to point out here that I went by your house one time. I could have swore I saw a pool in your backyard.
Yeah, it's like just like a little like kiddie pool, pretty much.
One of those above ground pools.
I was mildly disappointed with my lake trip with swimming.
Oh really?
Because because the lake was really, really low.
Yeah. How low was it?
Compared to what it was. Last year when we went, where we
You
sat.
couldn't go skinny dipping.
Last year where we sat to have our like picnic and whatnot. Like about 5 steps, you're in the water. This time around, had to go about like 20, 30 feet to get to the water.
Really? So, I want to point this out here. So what? It was like Sonic Boom when you like walk in the water, like up to your ankles. You just drowned. Oh man, Tristan Williams, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
No, but the plant life wasn't been annoying.
Okay, why did the Tricking cross the playground? Asked Teen Lana. That was funny because me and Cruiser I was telling him all these anti-jokes to kill time in the lines for like the attractions, and they were really killing time. I was doing it to a point. I was doing it to a point where I thought to myself, I'm pretty sure I'm annoying him at this point.
But no, it's a good time killer. What can I say?
Yeah. And we actually had some good stuff.
But the one thing though that Evan's not gonna ever let go of, I swear, we take the train or the tram to the park, and it says don't get up till we come to a full complete stop, and it stops. She goes, enjoy your day. I get up and I hit my head on the ceiling, and the woman goes,
Cruiser, enjoy your day.
Yeah, the whole time at the park I'm like saying, and watch your head, by the way.
Until suddenly I smacked the heaven upside his head and go, watch yours.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to
I guess you could say with your anti. I guess you could say with your anti jokes you had to up the ante.
Ouch. But the other thing too that Evan and his folks wanted me to see was a fireworks show at the Magic Kingdom. Now, here's the thing: for those of you who don't know, there's actually a lot more to it than just fireworks, and that's what I thought they were referring to.
Spoilers,
because my dad has a timeshare up here in Orlando, and we could actually see the fireworks from the balcony. But turns out the other thing that goes on is this little projection show that happens on the Magic Kingdom.
On the castle.
Yeah, and it looks fantastic.
What's even cooler is the one in Disneyland actually doesn't involve just the castle. It also involves the entirety of Main Street. And this is the one in Disneyland where all of Main Street like participates in the show. It's amazing.
Mm. Yeah, it's really quite the spectacle.
It is. It really is. What else was I gonna say?
Oh, and Zach, Evan has the Taco Man TPs I was going to give you.
Oh yeah, I got them right here.
Yeah. I remember you told me about that yesterday. I was like, oh, cool. I love Taco Man.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I used to watch him, but what made me, walk away from his creation or just Sam T's work is that he was just getting political. He swore that he would never, dive into political humor again because he did it once and he realized that, it has no shelf life. But he got so pissed off over, the election. It's like, that's it. I'm bringing it back. Like, oh, okay, that's it, dude. I'm gone. Bye.
Yeah. I usually don't let creators' work speak for themselves. I usually try and ignore their personal things.
Pardon me. Okay, I was supposed to turn. Anyway, so yeah, so I was up here with Evan. You know, had a pretty good time.
Yeah. For the most part.
And then suddenly, our friend Brony turns out he's finally moving into a house,
good.
so to speak. Well, he and some friends are getting together and splitting a house. They're each taking up a room, and I am thrilled because he's working his ass off to try to get his life back in order. Some of you may have seen his update video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad something good has happened, and something else good happened too. He got this microphone he wanted for his video camera, so now he doesn't have to always ask me to use mine.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that are like I wanted to have them in there. You gotta link me to where you got that microphone from, honestly, until I get when I get a recorder. But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, like, I had him send his resume over here. I'm gonna send it to my father, see if he can take a look at it into revising it, because he has a pretty bad resume layout. But what I was gonna say was that yeah, I suppose he's going his way, doing a good job.
Careful. Anyway,
Yes.
let's see here. What else do we have going on?
I was going to say, for anyone that is trying to do resumes, I found this out recently. You have to make a resume for each job that you're applying for. Say if you're applying for retail, just put down your retail experience.
Yes.
All they care about.
Yeah.
Which Ronnie actually has none.
I was just using that as an example.
Usually when it comes to doing new stuff that you have experience for, that's the point where you put as much experience as you can on there. Like, for me,
I've been writing for, even if it's non-paying, I've put down my writing experience whenever I applied for writing jobs.
Sad your enthusiasm there. Yeah, oh my god. So yeah, that's a thing that's going on there. So I gotta get these DVDs to Zach somehow. Might have to mail them or something like that. And yeah, that's the thing that was going on. I've been just working hard on stuff myself.
Why don't you go see him, huh? You're a horrible friend, aren't you? You fucking won't be able to see your friend.
Let's see here. And some hoof. I got a message from Finn, and he asked me if we could rewrite the script because he reevaluated, his thoughts on generosity and realized that his, as he puts it, he thought his arguments were a bit half-baked.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, and because I also have Will in it, I asked him, is it okay with you if we actually did, in fact, rewrite this? Because I wanted to keep the setup and the payoff the same, or if not similar, and which he was completely fine with. So we're going to rewrite this so that the tone about how we feel about the song is different from what we had originally planned. I don't want to give it away, just, but we are going to be rewriting it.
Very good. What else was I gonna say? For Mystery Brony Theater, I've just been struggling on trying to cut corners. I've been trying to make, like, in the last things I've done in Mystery Brony Theater, like in the last for World, the mouth syncing. You guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? Jablonski and Cruiser and maybe Zach.
Yeah.
The voices were not really, the mouths were moving, but it wasn't really incomplete. I was trying to do like a similar thing with some stuff in between. But yeah, I'm trying to do something similar with not too much improvement, but except I'm doing it and it's like adapting to me that I'm taking too much specificness into the mouth movements. And I gotta be careful because like when it's like I'm saying, I'm not trying to put too much effort into it, but I'm still putting effort into it. The thing is that like if I do one thing, it's just gonna be the same format, and I gotta make sure to maintain that. So yeah, I'm all over the place on that one, and I haven't had any input from anybody on that one. Just trying my best of what to do, because I really am behind, and I'm really disappointed in myself that I haven't finished this thing yet. I've just been really busy. That's my thing.
Also, I got some information from my other editor, Kurt, about the BronyCon interviews I did, and with what I want to do, it's going to cost too much money. So, I got basically figure out to basically kind of do the audio and the title cards, or at least the ones that are going to have the questions on it on my own. I had already, edited down the interviews, and so I just gotta. And Kurt's still going to do the opening, that I usually do for Constar interviews, as well as the ending as well. So it's still going to have, some of his touch, but I got to save money. But the only thing that kills me is that whenever I work with iMovie, and I think this is the case for like any editing software, is that it will eat up so many gigs as you're working.
For the most part, I mean, like when it comes to that stuff, it's like it saves files there, but it doesn't save files. It saves files like in the program. That's the thing. Like in order to do that, you'd have to just like get everything down with for me in Premiere, it saves a file for it, but unlike iMovie, it saves a file within the program. That's the best way I could describe it. I'm sorry. As you can hear, I'm kind of a little bit dazed right now. I'm just a little exhausted. I mean, last night I was texting Zach and Bright Idea, and I was like pasted last night. So yeah.
Yeah.
I was straight up like buzzed. I don't know what it was. I had like 2 Coronas there, and I was telling them I blame Mexico. They made the drink. But I was sober. Let the record show I was sober. I was just like a little crazy loopy. That's all I was. I could drive and everything like that.
Also, like how I was on last stream.
Were you buzzed last stream?
Yeah, I was buzzed. I had 4 shots of vodka when in those drinks.
Is that what you do? I thought you'd use that. So what? You do that in every episode we do here?
No.
No. How many episodes are we up to right now? I don't know.
But there is one that I went on at Magic Kingdom that I don't think I've ever been on, like, period, at all. But it's something that I think that's kind of a rite of passage at this point. I went on It's a Small World.
Cool.
And, oh, man. It's, as Evan puts it, it's cool but kind of bad at the same time. It's kind of cool because, it was like a day one attraction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got the, it's got the vintage charm. However, you realize that it's, pretty dated.
That's a good way to put it. Dated is a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's dated, and plus also that song just on loop can get to you. And there was also a traffic jam too. Like 3 of the boats, were like bumper to bumper.
Wasn't that bad? I mean, like, you know what? Here's something that's really interesting, Cruiser. Let me just put it like this. You heard that song all throughout the ride. Okay, here's a challenge for you. I want you to sing the song lyric for lyric.
Why? Everybody only knows like the first line.
What is it? Okay, tell me the first line.
It's a small world after all.
That's not the first line.
Okay, it's the first line of the chorus.
Yeah, so that's the worst part. The song is actually, I've heard the song all the way through. It's really not that bad of a song, honestly. I like it. If I ever had... Why would you not want to, Derpy's Best Pony? Is it because I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything? I'm just like... I'm just a guy who just has a lot on his hands right now. Like, I really wanted to finish my Nest video, but I can't because I gotta do this, and it's like... I'm just busy. I'm a busy dude. Might have to figure out a way to make a Patreon on this page for this. Yeah, don't give up, Derpy. Who knows? Maybe you, Teen Lana, and that one guy can make a perfect studio group collab video. You should try it.
Yeah, but,
what was that?
What?
What were you saying? You kind of... Whatever you said first was... Blank out.
Well, speaking of studio group, that's what I said. After from seeing Brony is now really going to try to shoot for making this. I guess you could call it a studio group, but it's more of a filming group where he wants to kind of make projects with. which was something that we actually were shooting for when he first moved down here.
Hell, it's something I'm doing right now with Shaded Sight Studios, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Score 1 for getting there first.
And in other news, I have hit 210 subscribers.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Yes.
Yep.
I was a little bit concerned because, you know, the last episode I did before, you know, the one with Brony, was with Thespio and Dusty Cats. And that was kind of my, as Evan puts it, my magnum opus. It was this great, big, at least, you know, big for Brony scale videos about, you know, what I do with, you know, and we were talking about the sunk glass of water. So I went from maybe a 12-minute video with, you know, all this, you know, where I had, you know, cameos and jokes and, you know, all sorts of setup, to a 6-minute video that was in the style of a debate. But surprisingly, it seems to be going over pretty well.
He's a big boy now.
Oh, shut up.
Hello.
So, and I finally hit, you know, 210 subscribers. I'm hoping it will continue to climb as I release content and I hope people will actually like it. That's the other thing. It's not enough to just release content. People actually have to like it.
You know, people have a different taste on the stuff there. I mean, like, tastes like food and things. I mean, so yeah, there you go. You don't need to make a parody of us, by the way. Right, guys? You can just try and make up something that's cool. Whatever you want to do. Just gotta depend on how much devotion you put into it.
Oh, by the way,
What?
it's almost full.
What is?
I have a little case for my physical Switch games.
Yeah.
My first one is almost full.
Cool.
I'm waiting for my friend to send me Monster Hunter. And once that happens, this will get filled, and then Smash Brothers in December.
Nice.
Oh, and we might as well also tell you guys about this now. The next episode of Mystery Brony Theater, I had some issues with my recording. I had recently just moved into a new house, and it's pretty much all tile. So there is quite the echo issue. We are, you know, I'm still working on, you know, building, you know, this one room into like a studio, but still, it's going to require a lot of padding. So there's going to be.
That's why you go to the baby aisle.
What's that?
That's why you go to the baby aisle.
No. You do what Matt Pat does and just record in your closet.
Yeah, except now he's got a studio, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
Now this time in the recording closet, he has a baby.
I have a studio, yes. However, it's still a tile house, and we got 3 chihuahuas who won't shut up.
Oh, that's the worst type of dog.
I hate these things.
Back in
they are spawns of Satan. These dogs are the absolute worst. Now, keep in mind, I cannot speak for all chihuahuas. If you have one that's quiet as a mouse, then God bless you.
No chihuahua I know is quiet as a mouse. I actually have this joke regarding a chihuahua that my dad told me.
Which is?
Okay, here's the story. 2 guys are outside a bar with their dogs, one of which has a Rottweiler, the other one a Chihuahua. The guys see that they give discounts to people who have medical issues. So the guy says, here's what we'll do. I'll give you a pair of sunglasses. We'll come in and pretend to be blind. Okay? So the guy walks into the bar.
Okay.
The guy with the Rottweiler walks up to the bar and and says, I don't think it's kind of introduction. I have a seeing eye dog here. I'm not really sure of things. He's like, yeah, sure, here you go. And he gives him a free beer, right? Now, so the other guy comes in with his Chihuahua and everything like that, and he walks up and says, hi, I'm blind. You think I can get a discount with most of my stuff? And she's like, yeah, no, you're not fooling anybody. Why not? That you think someone with a Chihuahua would be a seeing eye dog? Come on, man. Then the guy looks at him and says, they gave me a Chihuahua? Oh my god.
Yeah, worst dogs on the planet.
Yeah, I used to live across from them back in Ocoee, and whenever like a fire engine came by, it was like, "Arr!" And then like the dogs like wouldn't shut up.
What kills me is how much my mother defends these things. She's like, oh, they're good dogs. No, a good dog is a quiet dog.
Shut up!
Yeah, it's...
Hey, Zach. You're familiar with gnome tossing, right?
What?
The official sport of D&D?
What?
Yes.
Chihuahua tossing.
Oh boy.
I'm looking at the chat over here when I made that suggestion about the studio group. They're trying to come up with a parody name, and it's all a parody name of Mystery Brony Theater.
Oh, God. My family recently got very recently got a Chihuahua, and like the last recording I sent to Evan, I had to keep pausing because it wouldn't stop barking.
Oh my god, it's like so stupid there. I wish I had like, hold on. Like Chihuahuas, I don't know why people like Chihuahua. I don't know why people do it. It's like
they're not even cute. They always look like they're cowering in fear.
Just wait. Soon you might be hearing from me when when I move.
Yeah.
You might be hearing basset hounds.
Oh my god.
Going nuts every once in a while. Because my girlfriend has basset hounds.
Cruiser, what was that? Cruiser, stop. You say that again. You're kind of timing out.
Chihuahuas have the world's biggest short man complex.
They do.
That's why I'm a dachshund man.
I'm more of a corgi man.
And keep in mind, small dogs, they have their place. My stepdad is bedbound, so he can't get out of bed. So it's nice to have a small critter up there that snuggle with him. That's fine. But these things are fucking annoying, and he doesn't have to deal with them. Us able-bodied people have to.
No wonder why he likes him so much.
Asshole.
Hey, I'm a Dennis Leary song in person, so.
Yeah, you say corgis are good. The best part about corgis are mixed corgis. You mix a corgi with
they're just a smaller version of the animal,
corgi
right?
huskies are the most adorable thing of all time.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's like dogs that are smaller are usually the ones here. I kind of like both a medium size and not. I grew up with a beagle and a pug, and it was and they were all over the place. The little dogs are always the ones that are eccentric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I prefer border collies. We had one named Zoe, and she was just a sweetheart. She was a medium-sized dog, so she wasn't too big, she wasn't too small. She was just the right size, right, Goldie? What I thought was so adorable was she basically, border collies are essentially sheepdogs, and we had a pool at my old house in Florida, and whenever we went swimming in the pool, she would dive in after us to try to hurt us.
Yeah, my girlfriend has a Labradoodle that does not like me. Like, I try and pet her and she bites me. He bites me.
I prefer cats anyway.
Yeah, I have a cat. My girlfriend has to get used to the cat. I have to get used to the basset hounds. Yeah. I don't mind them. I like them. Right when I first visited her and her family, those two dogs would come up to me and just want to hang out and just lay around.
Don't all dogs these days? I mean, you are a cat person, so there you go.
But I told my girlfriend that eventually I want to get a corgi. And she was like, "We're not getting a corgi." Yes, we're getting a corgi.
Yeah,
I'm like, you get your basset hounds. I have a cat. We're getting a corgi puppy to even things out for us. And her basset hounds, oh my god, they, like I said, given them probably next year, you're gonna be hearing them a lot going. Boo, 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 boo. They are loud. What I like about bassets and corgis, they're not small dogs, they're just short.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have this song on loop the entire time we're talking about dogs. You guys have been noticing, I've been.
I don't have a problem with short dogs.
I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but the entire conversation of you guys talking about dogs, I've had the theme song for Beverly Hills Chihuahua on in the background.
Chihuahua.
You never even noticed that? You can hear it?
No, I don't.
Anyway, let's see what else do we have going on here.
Anyway, go on.
I had it. I swear to God, I had it.
Did he have it?
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Team Lana Girl, I'm afraid I can't because...
And it's gone.
Okay, looking at the right here, you guys are actually making a YouTube channel there. If you want to make a parody of Mystery Brony Theater, go ahead. I can't make a theme song for you, though. I'm not good. I'm not even that good of a singer, nor am I good at editing music. Hell, the current theme song sounds terrible, well, for the most part, or at least not professional. But, yeah, you just gotta look around there. Heck, if you want to just put the instrumental stuff down there, go ahead. I can't make anything too fast because I'm already overwhelmed with the current episode. What do you ever guys create? I'd like to see. I'd like to see what things that were inspired. Speaking of which, we did get a piece of fan art this weekend. Bright Ideas linked it to me, and you guys have seen it, right, Justin and Zach?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just show you guys over here. No, that's just out of me. That's
I feel so unloved.
You're loved. So yeah, this is a picture of all the characters from World. We got Bright, we got that one, we got me, we got Zach, we got Cruiser, we got Miss Biz. No idea why Brony's over there biting her tail. I'm gonna make no assumptions there. And so yeah, the the art was made by Morpheus X, who I'm assuming is the guy right over here. You did a really good job at this fan art. I love it, and I also like how prancy you made Cruiser over there. And if you guys can see behind me, it's like tacked on. If you guys can see behind me, actually, you can see that it's tacked to my wall right over there.
Yeah, see, Evan loves fan art because it's what inflates his ego.
I just like it to kind of show that people enjoy the stuff there, and you know, whatever. Hey, yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I like seeing creative stuff. Richard Dong, what's this? Yeah, it was a fan art picture that I got this weekend by Morpheus, and he did a really good job. Like I said, I like how he made Zach look all like explanatory.
And another news, I lost one of my crowns on my teeth, and I believe I may have swallowed it.
Ouch.
I told this to my dad, and he started shit.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Cruiser, you're breaking up. I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, you two are breaking up?
That's fucking disgusting.
Well, it's the only. Well, dudes, like I said, that's the only way to basically to get it out. If you want to do it, go ahead. If not, then don't do it.
You hear that, Cruiser? Evan broke up with Cruiser. He's a single man now, ladies.
Huh?
And gents.
I'm the man in this relationship.
No, you're not.
You broke up with him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved an abusive relationship.
Speaking of gay, I remember we were watching. We were at Disney World. I went on an attraction I haven't been on in a while that he hasn't been on, called the Country Bears Jamboree.
So that's the stage picture you
yeah, it was
shared.
the fucking Country Bears Jamboree, and I'm like saying to Chris, like, if Christopher Walken is not in the show, I'm gonna be very pissed off. Lo and behold, he was not. But the thing is that like all the acts are terrible. Like,
yeah, they're pretty bad.
I don't hate country music or anything like that. I'm not really partial to it, but I still don't mind it, depending on the song or person. But like, these things needed an audio update for the most part. Like, there was this one stage where this fat blonde bear appears, and all I remember is looking at Cruiser. As soon as he turns his head, he's like, like quite.
At first, I thought it was either Country Bears or Whoop-De-Doo Review.
Yeah. Like, quite literally, there's this little bear at the end of the stage. Billy and Mandy kind of spoofed this, but like, there's this big jug band that's in the middle, right? And in the mid, you could probably look this up, but in the Country Bears Jamboree, there's this little bear on the corner that like has like a little teddy bear. Who, let's face it, Cruiser, you can agree with me on this, is basically the equivalent of the guy playing Game Boy in Scott Pilgrim's band.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like expecting one of those bears to shout, "We are Sex Bomb" in the middle of the show.
I would have been like, "Where's Deadpool?
Where's Deadpool?" I'll answer that in just a couple
He's
moments.
singing 9 to 5 with the other Pizza Time
Yeah.
Animatronic.
We could barely even follow because there were these animatronic like wall mounted animals. There was like a moose, something else, and something else, and every single time they moved their eyes, it was clicking. Like I told Cruiser,
It was a deer, a moose, and a bull.
Yeah, with audio that's clearly been used for like more than like during the time it was probably open. And I was telling Cruiser like, yeah, this was the worst thing. The two gay guys that were sitting in front of us was more amusing than this. It was like, what?
Oh, I could probably top that.
Okay.
X and I went to go see Animal House.
Yeah.
And we were sitting behind these three old ladies.
Yeah.
As soon as the movie came on,
yeah.
they went into actually before it came on, they went out of the theater. They came back dressed in togas. And during the toga party scene, they're going toga, toga, toga. She never looked out like, you guys are awesome.
Okay, now I remember the news that I was going to tell everybody. Some of you may know that we have actually been in contact with Tony Sampson, who played Teddy in G2, as well as the voice of Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Well, he has recently reemerged as an electronic artist and has released his debut album, Plasm. And you can find it on Spotify, you can find it on iTunes, you can find it on Amazon. I bought it, and now here's the thing. I actually don't really know much about electronica music. I don't know really how to interpret it. So as I'm going over each song, he's kind of showing me through and like how what each song means, despite the fact that it doesn't have lyrics.
Yeah.
And I started to actually get it. And there's only like 7 tracks on it, so it's more of an EP. But it's actually pretty cool. The first song is actually pretty funny. There's this weird voice. It goes, "Hey you know what I do? I pick stuff up and then I put it down."
What?
I'm wondering, like, what the fuck does that mean? So I just found it humorous. But the next track felt like a stealth song that you would hear in a video game, like you're doing like a stealth mission. So that sounded wicked. And it's actually it's worth picking up. It's like only like $6.99 on iTunes. It's worth picking up if you're into that kind of music, and it's worth checking out on Spotify.
Okay, someone says here, Morpheus ZX asks, electronic artist, you say? Does he implement microtransactions and loot boxes? I don't get it.
It's not EA.
Oh, I just got it. Very funny, very funny.
And he also hopes to come back to acting and performing.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to. I'm still campaigning for the Ed, Edd n Eddy reunion. I'm kind of hoping that maybe perhaps he'll get a job voicing a G4 pony, just because and this kind of kills me about the Brony fandom, is that they have no real interest in anything before G4. And now, sure, I get it. Like, none of those generations are as good as Friendship is Magic. I get that. However, I think we need to at least show some respect to the past, because we would not have Friendship is Magic if it wasn't for what they started years ago. And plus, I think we need some new blood in the Brony convention circuit, because after close to 8 seasons of the show, those of us who have been going to this, we've practically met everybody. There's very few people that they haven't gotten.
Well, yeah, I hear you saying there.
I mean, they're still what?
I said I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, granted, there's still plenty of people they could get. They could get like Princess Ember. They could get the Crystal Prep Girls. They could get more people, Timber Spruce or Gloriosa from Legend of Everfree.
Yep.
But they haven't been getting those people. It's usually the same people over and over again. Which, and no disrespect to those people. None whatsoever. But as I said, we need some new blood. And I think, if we show some, respect to the past and invite these people to other PonyCons, then perhaps maybe people can start gaining some respect or some appreciation for what they did. And besides, a lot of people who worked on previous generations, at least G2 and G3, are also part of Friendship is Magic.
Sorry to change the subject here. We got a new person in the chat room. Apparently, they made the account Mystery Friendship Theater 5000. So apparently, yeah, they're gonna be. Looks like we got some competition, guys.
It's a parody of a parody. The loop never ends.
Reception.
It's funny because Team Lana Girl actually had a good name. I thought they were going to go with Crystal Spade Studios, which I thought was kind of clever. But yeah, that's a cool thing there. I like competition. Sorry, Lana. I apologize. I'm like a little dazed, but like So yeah, looks like we might have some competition, guys. Justin, you might be outright written.
Well, boys, you know what this means.
I think so, but where are we going to find rubber pants our size?
Corporate espionage. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Okay, boys, I will need 5 feet of rope, a banana, a toothpick, and an egg salad sandwich.
Keenan, where am I going to find that? Oh, here it goes. I'm finding those.
Oh, speaking of him, he turned 40. He turned 40. I think it was like yesterday.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
he actually did turn 40.
Yeah.
Oh my god, good for him. But like, one of the things is that,
Oh, and I found out I share the same birthday as Linkara.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I inspired them.
It looks. Cal actually looks really good for his age.
Yeah,
He does.
My friend, I was talking to Juwan, and he said he was talking to them. When they were at a convention, it was just Kel, and no one was was talking to him, so they just went over and had a nice conversation.
They were at Paramorphicon.
Yeah. I'm talking about Kel Mitchell, but like, yeah, he was at a convention with Juwan and John, and they were talking to him. No one was at his table for some reason. Like whenever he did the orange soda thing with them, it was amazing. But
I would love to meet him. Met him.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else, but So yeah, it looks like they're starting to plan out positions. I'm glad to see these guys working together to make something.
Well, with Keenan, he got he had a good chunk of why he's on SNL is because all that pretty much prepped him for it.
Yeah, it was basically a kids
Because
SNL.
all that is kids SNL.
Yeah, except unlike real SNL, kids SNL was actually good. Here's the thing with SNL. Like, if you like it, you like it. But the only reason that's still in the air is, let's face it, so they actually acknowledged this in an interview. Why do you think people watch SNL? Because nothing is on during that night. Nothing else is on.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, then again, there you go. What?
Well, I think another reason, actually, I think perhaps maybe ratings for the show have been dropping, is that I think they're getting too political. Like, even Leslie
They've always been
Jones,
political.
Well, Leslie Jones, one of their cast members, said in an interview, I think it's time we should actually start focusing back on comedy, guys.
They did to begin with. Oh!
They've always been political.
Yeah, though some of them have really good impersonations. Like Alec Baldwin is a great Trump.
That was brilliant.
And then that one girl who she's always Sarah Palin. Like she's pretty much exactly like Sarah.
Yeah, she basically didn't nail Sarah Palin just like Alec Baldwin nailed Trump. And let's face it, Kenan Thompson does great as every black guy on the planet.
He does.
But the thing is, though, is that back then it wasn't so mean-spirited. Now it is.
Welcome to the evolution of comedy.
No, it was usually. Have you seen the old episodes?
Yeah, but they were a long time ago.
Yeah,
they were just as mean-spirited.
Like quite literally, yeah. Just I'm with him. I may have not watched a lot of it, but yeah, they have not really. I'm seeing sort of a similar stuff with more evolution throughout the years.
Whatever.
Sorry, man.
They ragged on Nixon a lot.
Yeah, I remember. I think I remember seeing a couple of those. They really did nail on Nixon. They nailed the heck on Nixon. Meanwhile, he's over there fighting Nazi zombies with friggin' Kennedy, wondering it because it sounded like someone breaking in. I always like that line. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Black Ops 1. No, that's my favorite part about Black Ops 1.
Sounds
is
like
just
someone
the map where you
breaking
play as the presidents.
like that.
But one funny piece of information I read is apparently the MTV Video Music Awards happened. I couldn't believe it. I didn't hear anything about it. And like they only pulled in like a 5 million viewership.
Hold on, I want to look in to see if I can find that clip of Nixon saying that lie. Oh wait, hold on, ready? Hold on.
Sounds like someone breaking in.
There's like a 10-minute loop of that on the internet, just like of that.
Sounds like someone breaking in.
I sat through an hour long of. Have you seen *Inglourious Basterds*?
Yeah.
Remember when Hitler goes 9999999?
Yeah, I hate that joke.
Sat through an hour of that just for shits.
It's so stupid. Anyway.
Stupid, but it was hilarious.
I know. I mean, I haven't seen. I barely remember anything from *Inglourious Basterds*. Honestly, I think it was a good show. There was a sequel that was on.
Let's see. Another thing that's also happening in recent news is Netflix is rebooting She-Ra. And at first, I didn't really think much of it. I mean, She-Ra, that was a little bit before my time. Plus, when my sister was watching it, I didn't. But when I saw the image of her, she looks terrible. Matter of fact, if you get rid of the long hair, she looks like a dude.
I'm a dude. She's a dude.
He's
a dude. We're all dudes.
I mean, she looks just flat out terrible.
Not to mention, Netflix is also going to be running ads on their thing, and I'm not going to be. I'm not against that.
I have to correct that.
What?
It's suggestions, and they are skippable.
Oh yeah, of course. Like that's fine.
Okay, but like, are we talking about completely, or do you have to watch like 5 seconds of it and then you can?
I believe it's completely. I'm not sure. They haven't really said anything about that.
Zach,
what exactly it is.
Zach, what input did you have?
I said like he said skippable. I was like YouTube ads. Yuck. Like it still messes up autoplay.
Does it?
Now here's the thing. Like, if it was free content, then I could understand because you're not paying for it. If you're not going to pay for it, then you have to sit through this ad. But it's Netflix. You are paying for it. That's the point. So you shouldn't be bombarded with ads in the first place.
Oh, and Ant-Man and Wasp is supposed to be the last Marvel movie on Netflix.
Yeah, because Disney's making it. Before what?
Yeah, before they switch their own streaming service, which I will check out. I will give it a chance.
Yeah, we got to find someplace. I mean, Disney doesn't sell. Okay, here's something about Disney stores in the Disney park, right? They sell all kinds of products. They don't have a store where they sell DVDs of Disney movies.
I've seen a few, but this was like years ago.
Yeah, it's gone. It's now It's now the Star Wars virtual reality store. But like, here's the thing. Okay. The store, they sell the most recent cover DVDs that are out, like Frozen or like one of those things, like Star Wars or whatever. And like they don't have a whole library. I want to see, like, what if I want to go there and say, hey, can I get a copy of Snow White? We don't have shit. I'm like, dude, Snow White was a pretty famous movie. You guys made it. Come on, man.
What I expect for their new streaming service: access to all their movies, access to all their TV shows, past and present.
Yeah.
And I know they got exclusive stuff going on too, so there's that.
What I wouldn't say what I'm hoping for, but what I am wondering is if they plan on having their own exclusive content on it. Like, it's not going to be on Disney Channel. There will.
They'll have their own exclusive content on that site.
Because I'm hoping that perhaps maybe they'll bring back Gargoyles.
Maybe.
Like, I know it's kind of a long shot, but Gargoyles has actually come up in the news recently, with 2 different occasions. The first is that there's going to be Gargoyles Funko Pops.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's number 1. And number 2, it turns out that Jordan Peele from Key and Peele actually wants to make a Gargoyles movie.
Yeah.
And after from seeing Get Out, what's up? What?
Other than Get Out being overrated.
Zach, what were you saying?
I didn't say anything. I just laughed at the idea of him doing gargoyles because that sounds really funny.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, I will admit, yeah, Get Out. While it was definitely good, I do think people kind of flipped out on it, thinking that it was groundbreaking or original. Like, no, guys, an Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Come on.
Oh yeah, because everybody remembers the infamous movie of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. How many times didn't Mystery Science Theater do that one?
I think so.
Yeah, they did that one.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
No, they didn't do Plan 9.
Huh.
Well, Rift Tracks did, but yeah.
You never did. They never did Plan 9.
No, they didn't.
Sounds like something they would do.
Send them the
So I was looking at, I was searching, going through the retro website that I write for in their forums.
Yeah.
They're making a new Halloween special for the site.
Cool.
And they got Lance Bass as one of the guests in the special.
Cool. Who the hell is that?
From NSYNC.
Ah. Cool.
They got that a few other people, like can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was one of the people from Gremlins.
Ever.
It was someone from Gremlins they got too. So.
Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying about with Gargoyles is that he said that he wants to make a Gargoyles movie, but Disney was still a little, not sure about it. They're hoping that he'll just forget about it, thinking that he'll get, other offers and other projects to do. But I want Gargoyles to make a freaking comeback. It was a great show.
SWAT Cats, the movie. Bring back SWAT Cats.
Oh, apparently Lance was also
SWAT Cats.
Apparently, I'm looking at Nerdy Chic Universe. Apparently, Lance also did the voice of Sephiroth in the first Kingdom Hearts game. I did not know that, actually.
He did.
It's like when you look there and you realize Billy Zane was the voice of Ansem. Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't know that, he was the bad guy in Titanic. Okay, so what's going on here with everybody else? Like, I'm trying to finish an animation, but I don't have the time there because now I have too much on the plate. So, yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to get home.
I'm just hanging out because I got back from a Pokemon tournament and came here, made food, and came on here.
Did I remember you commented on... Yeah, we did do a commentation on Rescue at Midnight Castle. That was our second episode, by the way, Morpheus. I remember us watching that one. That was one with friggin' Scorpion and Tirak. That was actually one of our favorite ones.
Scorpion!
It's just so dumb.
Finally made it onto the damn highway.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I sees it. You sees it. We all sees it.
Rah, rah, rah. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. So one other activity I'm going to point out here is I'm going to just show you guys. You guys have already seen this image. One of the things I like to do every year with my friends is the Bronies of Florida like to come together and make a banner of all of our OCs. And one of the things we're going to be doing this year is we're going to be remaking. It's about that time of the year where we remake this banner. So I'm starting to collect OCs from people in Florida to make to help make the banner. And yeah, I'm hoping to see if I can get at least one vampire pony that's hanging upside down.
I'll have to try to find. I'm trying to find like a different pony mate. I'm trying to find a different creator.
Really? You're in the banner.
Or, huh?
You're in the last banner.
I was in the last banner, but I'm not in Florida anymore.
So, that's the thing. Like every single time there's a new banner, you're always like. Your OC gained like a new hairstyle. He kind of lost some weight.
Do I look like I lost weight?
No, the OC, like he.
Well, speaking of weight, I've been trying to lose weight because I noticed that my shirts were fitting a little tighter, and I'm like, this is not good. And plus, also, I am still concerned with, I'm getting older and I am diabetic. So, what I've been doing is that I have a walking route that I go on.
Yeah.
And throughout this route, I will jog a little, like maybe for say 2 blocks, and then once I get out of breath, I'll stop and walk for a little bit till I have the breath to do it again. and just kind of do this, throughout, these 3 miles. And I think and so far it's been going good. Like I lost 7 pounds.
That's good.
However, I was at Evans and I was at Disney, so I'm hoping I was able to, watch, my weight enough so that, I didn't put it back on. But when I do get home tonight and when this ends, I will be, going on my walk because I can't afford to really miss any days. We walked around, Magic Kingdom as well as Typhoon Lagoon, so I counted that. But still, like, I got, to lose weight. This is not healthy for me.
Yeah. I don't know what to do there with that one. What was I gonna say? God, these guys are really getting all over the place with this idea. I can't wait to see what they come up with. What else was I thinking about? I can't.
Well, yeah, I believe it's. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of something that happened this week. I can't remember anything though.
Well, I believe you told me about a few new additions that are coming to Disney.
Additions? Aside from Star Wars and the Tron coaster that everybody knows about?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, once the announcement about the Tron coaster was made, didn't your dad go, "Oh, fuck me"?
No, he didn't do that.
You told me.
I don't know. I literally have no idea what you're talking about. My dad has nothing against the Tron coaster.
And this is my yearly reminder that Disney owns Tron. I forget it every single time.
It made the first movie. It didn't. It like owned it to begin with. And what are you looking at? Rappers today looking like doodle bears. Rappers today looking.
What's that?
The rappers today are looking like ridiculous in general. You know what? I'm
looking like doodle bears.
Let's see here. Now, aside from Blizzard Beach and Typhoon, does Disney own any other water parks?
No.
I thought they had more. That's it? They only have those 2?
Yeah, those are the only 2.
Okay, because I know they originally had, that River Country one, but that got closed down years ago.
Yeah, it's the abandoned attraction. They're going to be turning that into another hotel. Hold on, I got a message from somebody. Who dares messages me? It's Alyssa Kurtzanabe. She sent me the Vocaloid track for that one joke. She's using one of hers.
Oh, excellent! I'll be looking forward to hearing how this sounds.
Yeah, it's nice. It's her music, man. You never heard her music before? It's really cool.
You never sent it to me.
Where would you be without Mystery Brony Theater 4000 as Morpheus ZX? The answer to that, dead.
Let's see here. Now, I also just saw yesterday's episode of My Little Pony. Some spoilers, just in case.
Haven't seen it.
What's that?
Haven't seen it.
Well, no, I'm actually rather interested here because it ends on not on a cliffhanger, but ever since this new character showed up called Cozy Glow, everyone's been wondering, like, okay, wait, what's going on with this character? Because no one can quite tell if she's good or evil. It looks like
is it that psycho?
What's that?
Is it that psycho child?
I can't hear you. Well, slowly, please.
Is it that psycho child?
That psycho? What?
He's cutting in and out.
Jablonski, what was that?
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
No,
Here.
we're not. So, Jablonski, what did you say?
That character's the psycho crazy character that goes back and forth like the main villain from Cats Don't Dance.
Interesting. That's what it looks like she was modeled after. Yeah, I will admit that.
Is this going to be some heavy spoilers? Because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, but the main thing that I was going to get with this episode is not really a spoiler. It was really a joke that was in there. First of all, the dragon Smolder from the Studio 6 or whatever they call them. when I first saw this character, I have to admit, I had no idea if this was a boy or a girl. It was just not specific. But it's finally revealed that the dragon is a she. It's a girl. And she's always acting like very tough, but she actually does admit that she does enjoy some cute things. Like she does enjoy tea parties. And you see her you see her attend one, and she's wearing like this cute little gown. And you just want to go, and one of them goes, "Oh, you look so adorable." She goes, "Say that again, and you're dead." I just thought that was a good joke.
Jeez, indeed. Anyway, so yeah, I guess looking at these guys here, they're probably going to need okay, to answer the question, Lana, Finster's just is like the assistant manager of the studio. That's to answer the question. That's what he does. His job is to send the movies to them. So I'm looking at these guys over here. If they're looking to make an episode of similar to us, I suppose I should just tell them how it works. Really.
What?
Well, I'm looking at the guys here that want to make this Mystery Brony Theater like spoof parody on the side here at the chat that I'm pointing at right now. That they want to make a spoof series of us, and I might as well tell them how it's done if they want to give it a shot.
I'd wait till like maybe after the chat, dude.
Why?
Well, fine, if you want to do it, be my guest.
What else are we talking about? We aren't running out of stuff to talk about anyway.
Fine, tell them.
Okay, so first off, when you choose the episode there, we usually use Jablonski?
Yep.
What's that one website that you can watch stuff together on? It's like Sci something.
Rabbit?
No, that
SciTube.
SciTube. Thank you, Zach.
CY Tube.
CY Tube. Tube. Let me see if I can look if that's the right one. I'm gonna look that up. Zach, quick, tell him a joke while I look it up.
All right. My friend told me to stop singing "I'm a Believer." I started laughing because I thought she was kidding, but then I saw her face.
I just got it. So we usually watch the stuff on SciTube.com. I can't really paste the website here for some reason, but yeah, SciTube.com is what we watch it on, and because it's good for doing like what's the word I'm looking for? Freaking daily motion videos, which most episodes are part of, and we communicate through Discord or Skype. And when we record with each other, we have like a process to make sure we're in sync with the episode. Like, I say recording, like Evan's recording, Zach's recording, Cruiser's recording, so that way we indicate we're recording. And Cruiser, you sound like you're at an airport right now.
Who, me?
Yeah, you sound like you're in the air, like you're on a plane. Are you on a plane?
No.
Chicken crossed the road.
Who let out the chicken?
Afterwards, we kind of like do a communication thing where I say, "Hey Zach," and then Zach says, "Hey Evan," and then I say, "Hey Cruiser." He says, "Hey Evan," and then he does the same. Cruiser says, "Hey Evan," I say, "Hey Cruiser," and then we kind of get in sync. And then I say, "We slate. This is episode blah blah blah. We're watching blah blah blah. Take one. Blah 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 blah." So afterwards, I hit playing in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, click. Then it kind of syncs everything together. So I apologize if that's a little confusing there. If you want, if you want to like message me on like say Twitter or something, I can always give you like a better like explanation of how to do it. But yeah, that's basically how we sync up everything there. Afterwards, I put it together in Premiere and animate whatever I can animate. Afterwards, we come up with filler jokes.
So guys, why did the chicken cross the road?
Who let out the chicken?
Yeah, who the hell let the chicken out?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter who let the chicken out.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't matter where the chicken. It matters where the chicken is going.
No, I want to know who the fuck let the chicken out and why it's crossing the road and why you're not jumping out and saving it from dying.
I mean,
Yeah,
probably
seriously, you know how much we
escaped
pay
the
for
coop.
Why are you guys so interested in having it cross the road? It has its own reasons. God damn it!
Is that like an anti-joke?
Are you that nosy to wonder why a chicken is crossing a road?
Yeah.
It's none of your business.
What if I
You know how much we pay for those chickens?
Yeah, man. I like how this was an anti-joke we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, does anyone know any good things about Can you tell me some good things about Switzerland? I don't know anything, but I can.
Cheese.
Yeah, I don't really. Well, I don't know anything else, but I can say that their flag's a big plus. One of the favorite ones that got us laughing was I was born at a young age.
I always love the ones
Okay,
where you
so-
just pause awkwardly.
Yeah. Okay, here's one that
So I had a bloody nose the other day. I went and used tissue. I fit when I pulled it out, I got the flag of Japan.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's something here. What do you call a bottle of ketchup and a matter baby?
What?
No, answer it.
What matter, baby?
No, I'm not walking into that one.
You got it. Cruiser walked into it very much. He's like, you motherfucker.
Like to the point where I started hitting Evan.
Yeah, I always run it through my head to make sure I'm not walking into like a
Yeah.
Ligma joke or something. I always have to make sure.
Why does Michael J. Fox make the best milkshakes?
Why?
No, guess. Why does he make the best milkshakes? Come on, tell me why.
Okay, I'll set you up for this one. Is because he has Parkinson's.
No, because he uses the finest ingredients. You're a dick. Okay, so here's another one. What was I gonna say? What do you call a black man on the moon?
Oh!
Oh, really? Do you know the answer, Jablonski? What do you do it? What do you call a black man on the moon?
I am not going to say it. I am not going to say it.
Say it.
Yeah. What are you all up in arms about? Javonsky, it's
Either
just an
say it
astronaut.
either say it or
Wait.
say what?
Repeat the joke again?
What do you call a black guy on the moon?
Depends on which side he's on.
Dude, the answer was an astronaut. What the
Yeah,
hell is
I've
wrong
only heard,
with
like, all
you?
of these because I watched like Game Grumps where they like ran through like all of these like anti jokes.
I hang out with veterans and people in the military, so I know a lot worse. That's why when you said that, I'm like, oh crap, I know where this is going.
What'd you think the answer was?
The question was, what do you call a black guy on the moon? The answer was an astronaut.
I know. I'm talking to Jablonski. What did you think the answer was?
I asked depending on what side of the moon you were
Oh
on.
my god.
Why does that matter?
Because if it was on the dark side, it was what astronaut?
Well, technically, if that was the truth, if he was on the dark side of the moon, he'd be dead. But yeah. I'm gonna see where.
Either that or it'd be a really good album.
Black side guy on the
It
moon.
is.
Black guy on the moon? Okay, I'm gonna look up some more of these here just so I can spite you guys here with anti-jokes.
You ever read a book that changed your life? Me neither.
I stayed
because-
up. I stayed up all night, wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you guys down here. Here, we're just gonna have a fun time here. I'm gonna tell you the list of these anti-jokes that we got here. There's one of a list of 171. These are the jokes I told Cruiser. I gotta get them all up there. It's gotta be page 1, I think. I don't know.
My girlfriend told me that that I have to stop acting like a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down.
Okay, what do you get when you cross a mad woman and a gardener?
What?
A child.
So I'm crying, man.
I don't get it.
I was about to say manager.
Okay, what did the boy with no arms get for Christmas?
Box of crayons.
Gloves. Just kidding. I have no idea. He hasn't opened it.
Hey,
Oh my god.
I'm German, Irish, and Polish. I hate myself.
What do you call a fish with no eyes? No, blind.
Damn, got me there.
Okay, what do you call a guy wearing high heels?
Fabulous.
No, by his name. What do you call a man? What do you call?
Look, his name was Fabulous.
What do you call a man with a knife in his back?
Caesar.
An ambulance. Knock knock.
Who's there?
John.
John who?
It's just John.
Don't tell me your last
Knock
name.
knock. Hey, knock knock.
What knock? Who's there?
Sup, dog.
You heard him, Cruiser. Okay, what do you do? What do you do for a Klondike bar?
What?
Pay the manufacturer's suggested retail price.
Reasonable. Reasonable.
What's the difference between 36.9802 and 1463.27?
2 degrees.
Nope, the answer is 22.3475. What do you get when you cross a fry and ketchup?
Duck.
Nice meal.
What would you say? What did you say, Zach?
A nice meal.
A delicious meal. That was close. What do you get when you throw a green rock in the Red Sea?
I didn't hear that.
What do you get when you throw a green rock in the Red Sea?
What?
A wet rock.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. You know what makes me smile?
What?
Puppies.
Face muscles. Okay, what is the difference between me and you?
What?
We're two different people.
We can't hear you.
I said the difference is we're two different people. What is the difference between an elephant and a postbox?
What?
If you don't know, I'm not sending you to mail the letter.
Wait, that reminds me of one of my favorite jokes. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
What?
One's really large, the other's a little lighter.
Hey guys, want to know a history fact?
Yeah, sure.
The Polish invented the toilet seat,
The Polish.
but it took the French to put the hole in it.
Okay. Did you hear what happened at the end of the fight between?
I could go further.
Did you hear what happened in the fight between 20 and 19?
No.
Let me rephrase that question. Do you know what happened after the fight between 19 and 20?
No.
21. Okay. Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
No, that is a rumor. God, why does everybody keep spreading rumors about 7? They only say that because it looks a little odd. Okay. What do you call a man with a phone?
Hi.
On the phone?
Normal. Okay, let me see here. What's the difference between tuna, a piano, and glue?
What?
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna. And if you're wondering about the glue, don't worry. A lot of people get stuck on that. Okay, let me see here. There, there's like 3 people staying with us. I'm trying to see here. Where did I'll give you one more. Where did the seagull leave his toothbrush?
Where?
On the bathroom counter.
You know, guys, I've gone weary of stairs.
Well, maybe you should
They're
take a
always
step.
up to something.
There you go. That's like the thing. That's the best thing about knock-knock jokes. They're always puns.
Oh, my girlfriend wants to try to get rid of that for me. My girlfriend's like, I need to stop him from using puns. I'm like, hun, I'm practicing to be a father. I need dad jokes.
Yeah, when Evan and I were at Disney, the Magic Kingdom, there's one attraction that I've seen there, but I never went on. It was the Monsters Inc. Laugh floor. And it's a pretty cool like interactive comedy show, and you can actually like text in your own jokes. I can only imagine all the dirty ones they must get.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, and so I texted my own joke, and I'm a little bummed they didn't use it because I thought it was an appropriate dad joke, which was, what kind of gown does a house wear? A dress. But I didn't use it. But probably the coolest part though was when when you see these things, it's a computer generated image that's projected onto a screen, but the monsters will actually talk and call out people in the audience by name.
Yeah.
So I thought that's actually a pretty cool thing they do.
Yeah, they do the same other thing with Crush at Epcot. And no, I'm not going to tell you how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. I promise people I won't. I want to keep the dream alive,
It's out there on YouTube, so look it up.
Not really. If it is,
What's the difference? What's the difference between a woman and a dog?
One's a woman, one's a dog.
One's a pet.
What?
One's a pet.
That's a lot of debate right there, but I'll take it. I'm gonna look at Twitter, see what's going on here. Anything good on the Twitter these days?
Not much. But didn't you say like there was some sort of Twitter beef that came to an end?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. That fight between Headhunter Studios and what's his face. Apparently, he lost. Headhunter won. It was just a YouTube pooper wailing about nothing. It was his fault. He clicked on the video that gave him the RAM virus. So yeah. So he kind of acknowledged that Headhunter has won. So yay for him.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, here's one thing that happened when Evan and I went on Space Mountain. We're going through all the turns, and some we kind of go for this intense moment, and Evan just shouts out, "Let's sing a song!"
Yeah, I was doing that because I was on yes, I do follow Headhunter Productions. I love his Mystery Science Theater videos. I've been watching a lot of Ed, Edd n Eddy again recently, and one of my favorite moments is when they're on the roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about? Justin, Zach.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, that scene?
Yeah.
I don't really remember it. I wasn't really an Ed, Edd n Eddy kid.
Yeah, well, that's because you are, as we say in Latin, a Dorcas Malorcas. Anyway,
Well, you know what they call me?
What?
Biggest stickus.
You know what they call me? The Master.
The masturbator.
I heard of you, Sparrow. You're a master debater.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You look nothing like a mustachioed guy that has two giant hands on the side of his thing. Come on, for all of you guys who know what I'm talking about, you know he walked into that joke. You know he walked into that reference very much.
Anyway, but yeah, we were on the.
So there's the roller coaster scene. They build a roller coaster for Johnny and Plank says he'll give Eddie $5 if he rides with him. But then he turns the tables on him, and all three Eds go down the roller coaster without Plank, and Ed's the only one having a good time. Like, there's just one point where they're on the roller coaster going through, like, this corkscrewish area, and you just hear Ed randomly shout, "Let's sing a song!" It's hilarious. And, like, it's the top comment. I'm, like, right on there, like, I write in the comment section, like, next time I go on a roller coaster, I'm going to shout, "Let's sing a song" to the top of my lungs. That show never ceases to amaze me. It's just too hilarious. That's actually where I got most of these sound effects from, answering Lana's question. I found a website of a guy who collected all the Ed, Edd n Eddy sound effects. So yeah, I got all these sound effects from everything, including the infamous one. So yeah.
Anyway, here's another thing that happened recently. I saw the movie Tusk.
You told us about this last week.
I did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
You said it was disturbing.
But I got Infinity War on digital.
Cool. How you feeling?
And I'm also gonna be getting. I feel fine. Thank you. Sorry for ruining your joke. Not.
Fuck you.
But I also saw that Mr. Rogers documentary is on the site where I buy my movies.
Oh, will you be my neighbor?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm getting it when I can because I've been wanting to see this movie for a while.
That's the thing though. Like Mr. Rogers, I watched him as a kid and I liked reading everything about him. Honestly, I tried to look up any controversies about him. Nothing comes up. The guy was literally perfect.
Yeah, he was a saint. He would like get people's birthdays that interviewed them and then call them on their birthdays and wish them happy birthdays and visit them and stuff.
He was a rabbi. He was like Christian too, and like I asked, wait, what do you think? I got it. Yeah, he's a Christian. What does he think about LGBT relationships? He's got to be against them. Actually, no. He actually hired people to do it, to help him out with the show. One of which was his partner, which he knew was in the closet. He told him to kind of stay in the closet because he didn't want to have any things there. But he said he wanted him to be himself either way. But he wasn't mean about it. But yeah, I looked up literally everything. Mr. Rogers was a perfect person.
Yeah. One of my favorite things that I heard about him is that he was a bad person to interview because he would only ask the interviewer questions.
Like, I wanted to tell that to Cruiser for a while. Like, quite literally, I looked him up, and I got literally nothing. Like, nothing bad about the guy has come up. There was no controversies. There was no like stories. He's like basically a modern day Bruce Carr.
We need Mr. Rogers back in this world now more than ever.
There's a Mr. Rogers in everybody. I'll say that.
We need the holy trinity of
Rogers.
Of wholeness.
Yes, we need Mr. Rogers, Weird Al, and Wilson from Home Improvement.
I was gonna say Steve Irwin, Mr. Rogers, and Bob Ross, but that works too.
So apparently
I gotta go with David Bowie.
Bowie's
my man.
Nice. I watched the music video for Fashion, and I have no idea what I watched. Like, I messaged Cruiser afterwards saying, Cruiser, I just watched Fashion. Is this really what glam rock is? Because I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. All this is just.
You did?
Yeah, you remember that?
No.
I freaking messaged you the day I saw the music video for Fashion, and I said I didn't hate it, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, glam rock is fucking scary and weird.
Did I respond to that?
Yeah, you said yeah, you said something like it was an odd time. But then again, I like David Bowie. I loved him in The Snowman.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I really want to watch The Labyrinth just because of David Bowie.
I heard it's like it's kind of like a kid's movie-esque thing, but
magic dance.
Dance magic dance.
Yeah, you remember that Mr. Moochik thing I made?
I'll tell you, Evan, I still to this day remember the beginning part of Dance Magic because of that video that you made. Like, I can quote that word from word to the T.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a good song. At the end where Mr. Music says, "Oh, I guess I lost it." We gotta watch that shit.
What did you lose? Your virginity.
We gotta watch that shit again for like a day, just for fun. Just like do a live stream of us watching the old stuff that we've watched already. I mean, that was a good time. That was a good episode. I've like riffed on it once before.
I freaking what we did at the gala though was like my absolute favorite.
Yeah, I know, it was good, but this wasn't executed well. I'm gonna subscribe to Mystery Friendship Theater 5000 just to be nice. I'm the first subscriber.
Always gotta be the attention whore, huh?
Yeah, yes I am.
What?
Who else can what was I gonna say? But yeah, it's like you have that one. You look up that one person, like one other person. Like I always like to chill out. Like you guys know who the Dalai Lama is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like followed his Twitter page, and all he does is post like meaningful advice to the on his Twitter page that's really good for the mind. Like sometimes when I feel like I need to like calm down, I always look up his videos and what kind of advice he had getting through life, and he has some good advice, like spiritual advice. It's good stuff. If you haven't looked up the Dalai Lama, I'd recommend him. He's a Buddhist monk. He does counseling a lot.
Another person to look up to, Alan Watts. He's a philosopher, and he actually has some really good stuff.
Of course. Mystery Boy Theater 4000. Hey, how are you? Hey guys, how are you? I'm good, Brony Simpson. Your OC is cute. I know your thing's supposed to be a pony version of Bart Simpson, but I'm looking at it from a distance. It looks like a little chocobo. Like Zach, look at Brony Simpson's OC in the chat.
Eat
I can't
pants.
see a thing, dude.
I'm talking to Zach, but yeah.
Consume jeans.
Consume jeans. That was the thing. Like, the thing is that I remember seeing a video of Nancy Cartwright. She was out at the store and she bought like the candy from this like 11-year-old boy who didn't realize who she was. Did I tell you this story last week?
That's probably the best part of being a voice actor.
Yes.
Anonymity.
Like the boy's like, oh, now I get it, and she runs in, buys like 11 bars from him, and then goes and gives him an autograph.
I remember, oh man, I forgot what actor it was, but there was one actor who like plays I remember I was watching him on Conan, and he plays something that his children don't believe him that he actually plays that character. Oh yeah, Owen Wilson playing Lightning McQueen. Owen Wilson's children do not believe him that he's Lightning McQueen.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you hear about the voice actor for McCree screwing around with people in Overwatch?
Oh yeah, friggin' Matthew Mercer.
He'll say it random in the chat. It's high noon, and everyone just loses their shit.
Okay, I met Matthew Mercer twice. Nicest guy, one of the nicest voice actors I've met. If you guys didn't see the ending dub, the last episode, the dub of Stardust Crusaders, he uses the "It's high noon" line. He's like, it's high noon. Now get up and get up. You get the first shot, Dio.
If I ever met Matthew Mercer, I would definitely have him quote something from like Crom from Fire Emblem.
He was Crom?
Yeah, that's my favorite Matthew Mercer character.
He's Crom from the Fire Emblem. From the Fire Emblem. Anyway.
Yeah, I love Fire Emblem, and both Laura Bailey and Matthew Mercer are in it.
Octopath Traveler, man.
I didn't even know he was in it.
I don't have a Switch. So I never played. I'm not really that interested in Octopath Traveler.
It's funny because like when
I don't even have a Switch, so I can't play that anyway.
It's funny because when I was
anyway, Evan and I went to the Florida Mall today, and someone was selling what looked like those mini NES systems. Now I'm going to say this to people: be wary of these things, because some of these things that people are selling are in fact bootlegs.
Nintendo released official ones, so
yeah, I know. They had a box, but it didn't have the official Nintendo seal on it.
Yeah,
okay.
and we're playing Mario on this thing, and you press the jump button, and Mario doesn't jump till like half a second later.
I was playing Ninja Mario.
Yeah, that was weird.
You can shoot fireballs like Dracula in Castlevania, where you just has the 3 fireballs. I tried to see if they had 7 Granddad, but they didn't.
Granddad.
What was it?
Get my feline stones on.
Feline stones.
The grandest of dads. And Cruiser has no idea what that.
Oh my god! And then all of a sudden, Higgins shows up out of nowhere, just screaming that.
Okay, so apparently I got there's a tweet from Alyssa, the girl who voices Miss Biz, and apparently her sister is having surgery next month. I'm assuming it's something on her head, so her sister.
I cannot understand you.
Cruiser. Okay, so. Excuse me for a second. Anyway, Alyssa had a. Hold on. You can lower Cruiser's volume if you need to. What I'm trying to say is that Alyssa's sister is having head surgery, I think, or some sort of surgery that involves shaving her head, right?
Yeah.
So apparently she did her a favor and shaved her head so they can match. So they're both gone bald, and they have a nice selfie picture together. And then
that's nice.
Yep. Alyssa's a nice person that way. I mean, I went to the mall with her one time, and she was nice. She's gonna be having a trip. If you guys are in Florida, she will be having a I could take a look at your video of your sister. What was I gonna say? She's gonna be having a concert in Fort Lauderdale soon for Vogue America. If you want to go there and see Miss Biz sing, if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, Cruiser. So yeah,
that's like a 100-minute drive. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a good time there. You should come up and get Zach or something. Zach likes Vocaloid. Don't you, Zach?
No.
I do enjoy a good Vocaloid.
Anyway, okay, so here's a Twitter account I was recently informed of existed. I work at the People Mover, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the People Mover, when a ride is out of order, they have to put a cone in the People Mover so that way no one can sit in it, right? Like a big orange cone.
Yeah.
And when apparently there's always an orange cone in each car every day. There's never a day where one car does not have a cone in there. So apparently there's a Twitter account for the People Mover cone. There's really a Twitter account for the cone on the People Mover. It's so weird. So yeah, that happened. And everything gonna do that stuff.
And I need to get some gas. I will be stepping out of the car here in a second.
Ah, great. Anyway, what else is going on here? I want to check something on the YouTube real quick of Mirror Marvel. Did Mirror Marvel finally put a review up of Whirl? Nope, damn it, Mirror Marvel, it's been 2 months. I want to see a review of that shit. The keyword being shit. Anyway, yeah, that happened.
Oh, the My Hero Academia movie that's supposed to be showing next month.
Yeah.
Showing at a theater near next town over.
Oh,
too bad the buses don't run that late.
Shit. You could walk. You have 2 legs, don't you?
Not when the next town over is like about a 10-minute drive.
Yeah. But like one of the things I want to point out here is that
and it's in not a good part of town.
I'm sorry to hear that. One thing I want to point out.
Drives me nuts.
There's something I want to point out here that what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Fucking. Oh yeah, you know that movie that was coming out, The Happy Time Murders?
Yeah, it's already out.
Yeah, I heard it's not no one likes it.
Oh, I actually wanted to talk about that. I never got around to it. I actually saw that yesterday, and it has terrible ratings, but it was not that bad. I actually thought it was kind of decent. The humor's obviously low brow. It's kind of like Family Guy-esque humor, but I enjoyed it. Thought me and my friend had a really good time.
Yeah, if you, whatever your opinion is, man, I didn't have any interest in seeing it. Like, from what I heard, this is a rumor that the movie was supposed to be an adaptation of Avenue Q, which I want to see be done, unless it has been already. Has that been done? I want to look that up. Because I saw Avenue Q, the play, and it's a good play, and ironically a big foreshadowing of my life. So if you don't know what that is,
I love that musical.
Yeah, it's a good song. I have the album.
It's up there with Something Rotten.
Yeah, I know that. Let me see. Was Avenue Q adapted to a film? Q. I have to look this up on this thing here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was movie rights already sold. Corrections, Broadway, U.S. Tour, Film, Avenue Q School Edition. What even is that? Movie. No, there's no movie for Avenue Q. Yet you can see the poll play on YouTube. It's a good play. It was all...
I would say one of my favorite songs from Avenue Q.
Yeah? Because if I don't know what
Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. Doesn't mean we go around committing hate crimes.
The only one I know is the If You Were Gay.
Yeah.
I know that one, and of course, the internet is for porn.
I remember seeing, when I was into more Naruto when I was young, I watched an animation between Toby and Datara singing that song. It was hilarious.
Probably one of my favorite songs from
it's funny
something
because
my girlfriend showed me called Something Rotten.
It's funny because in the actual play, the guy he's singing to in that song is actually gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which means it's actually kind of more forceful, like more forcive than you think. Then he's still in the closet and stuff.
If you were gay, I'd shout Ray.
Yeah. There's a song called "God I Hate Shakespeare."
Yeah.
And he goes on about how overrated Shakespeare is and why he believes that Shakespeare sucks.
Yeah.
And another one's called...
Which is ironic because Shakespeare's the whole one of the biggest influences of modern day play, so yeah.
Yeah, but the basic story of Something Rotten is this guy hates Shakespeare, so he wants to try to write something better. He goes to a psychic who tells him about musicals. And so this guy makes the first musical. And it's called Omelette.
Omelette?
All because it's basically the same premise as Hamlet. But he overheard the psychic. He overheard the psychic sleeping, sounding off breakfast food.
It's just ridiculous.
It's funny.
Funny indeed. God, I need to wake up. I need to wake up.
Wait, the General Lee is out there?
No, it's the horn for Kevin's bike in Ed, Edd n Eddy. My favorite part of the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie is where Eddie shouts, "He's a maniac, I tell you," and then that horn just goes off. Okay,
He's a maniac.
We got a question. Spam or Vienna sausage?
Spam. Actually, been eating Spam sandwiches the past couple of days. I love them.
Spam.
Alright, I've never had Spam.
You don't like Spam?
I didn't say I hated Spam, I just never had it.
And go into further detail, cold Spam is much better than cooked Spam.
I actually like cooked Spam.
I don't know what Vienna sausage is. Is that like Italian?
He likes he likes the little weenies.
Yeah, they're just like little like.
How dare you quote Master of Disguise?
Wieners. Also, I like the fact that my phone has like a little my phone has the thing where like when you type in like words, it will like guess the next word. So I was texting one of my friends and I typed in "My Hero" and then Academia popped up. I'm like, oh, that's convenient.
It's like when you like.
Too early enough for the Turtle Club.
It's funny.
Because I was looking it up. The movie theater really close to me is showing My Hero.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
They're also showing Cowboy Bebop, I think. So I'm not really that interested in that.
I have to watch Cowboy Bebop again. I love that show.
I'm not really a Cowboy Bebop. I'm much more Space Dandy. It's made by the same guy, and it's like kind of a parody in a way.
Yeah, I'm held the refrigerator from Cowboy Bebop's in an episode. One thing I want to point out here is that I'm shit, what was I going to say before that? What were we talking about before that?
Who's it in the what now?
What were we talking about before he was talking about the movie thing? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the text thing. Like, I remember hearing a story. It was like, I think it was on Game Grumps. Dan's like at a friend with somebody. And he's like, hey, we're going to the movies. If you want to join up later, go ahead. And he shouts out like, fucking A, dude. And the text chat, he did it on the voice recognition software thing on his phone, so it came out as fucking a dude. And like and his friend's like, good for you, have fun with that.
I think it was like Google. I think it was like Google or whatever. They had to like stop. They had to like program it so Google would stop saying like eat ass or whatever when you were starting to type in the beginning of that.
Yeah, it's so crazy, right? I mean, like, you do that stuff. Hold on, I gotta look something up here. You and Justin have a conversation. I don't know where Cruiser went. He said he was there. I gotta find it. Let me see what's here.
Oh, yeah.
Cruiser.
Justin, recently I've been playing on the Game Boy. The Game Boy Color. I've been playing the Pokemon TCG game. I've always wanted to play the Pokemon TCG. It's just I never really knew anyone who played it.
It's fun. They just introduced a new card type at Worlds. And also, they showed off stuff for the Detective Pikachu movie. And I found out too, it's going to be coming out in May next year. They better rethink that date. They better rethink long and hard about that date.
What's being released then?
Probably Avengers. Because the Slender Man movie was supposed to come out during May. Same week as Deadpool 2.
Okay, so I just took like my phone and I'm just gonna send Zach like a randomly generated text messages of just suggested words. So there you go. Have fun with that, Zach.
Right.
Once you get it, would you care to read said text message out loud, please?
All right, hang on. I just got it.
Before we begin the final five.
Okay, I got a was your gonna is your day today, and tomorrow night I will have a chance to give you a big hug for your trip to the city of the year with your family and friends that you have.
Wow.
How sweet.
Made it right back to the part. You made it right on time. It's almost close to the final five. So.
Yes, I made it.
Yep, you made it to the final five. I just gotta find a noise to like.
I should try playing the online Pokemon TCG. I don't know how good that is.
It's good. Sometimes they screw you over, but.
Yep. So.
I'll try it.
Yes, tonight's the final. It's time for the final five. So thus begins that now. So that's noise it makes. Cruiser.
I will be rewriting Hook Rock with Finn the Pony, as well as finishing up the interviews from BronyCon. I hope I'll be able to get this done. My external hard drive bit the dust, so I need to get a new one. However, I got other expenses I got to take care of first. So I have my mission, and I am going forward.
Okay, Zach, you have the floor.
Right. For the past couple of weeks, I actually have something to say this time for once. For the past couple of weeks, I've actually been streaming on Twitch. So if you're interested in watching me play video games, I've recently been playing through Mother 3, almost done with it. Don't know what I'm gonna do next. Probably Earthbound. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/e255. I'll put that in the messaging group so Evan can put that into the thing.
Yeah, I just put it in the messaging group and I'll put that down there. Oh, there you go. Let me just put that up there before I get him to do it. I got the clock ticking, as you guys can hear. Ah! Yep. Okay.
60 minutes. What?
Friggin' Zach. I opened up the chat and I was greeted by that shockingly big little girl.
Yeah, that's my profile picture.
It scared the shit out of me. Okay, so there's a link to his Twitch account if you guys want to see Zach play video games. He likes things. Okay, so I guess that leaves up to Justin Jablonski.
Almost done drafting my Octopath Traveler review. Trying to get that done in case Monster Hunter comes in. After that, taking a little bit of a break and doing a overview of the Nintendo Online that they're releasing next month. And hopefully I'll be able to actually play online. And remember to drink your drugs.
Okay, interesting. I guess that only leaves yours truly. So I'm going to be working more on Mystery Brony Theater this week, and I'm going to see what I can get done. Like I said, I might need to cut corners with the voice work and the lip flaps, but other than that, I'm going to try as hard as I can to get things done and do things like that. Like, I'll keep you guys posted, I'll see what's going on, and hopefully by then. And by the way, I hope what's it called here? Mystery Friendship Theater 5000, I hope you do a good job. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Okay, cool. Okay, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that ends the final 5. There you go. So, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another episode, and keep in touch. We might have some stuff coming up to you. Thank you, and later, have a nice day. Stuff.
Good night, and I love you all.
Take care, everyone.
Yep, that was another episode, guys. Another episode does things. What did you message me, Jablonski? It's like Twilight looking up and says, why would you even have a fetish like that? Like, if Cruiser was to look at his Facebook page right now for the Your Mom Mystery Brony Theater chat group, it would just be that picture.
Huh?
I was telling him about the picture that you posted in the Your Mom group. Is Zach part of that group? I want to see if he is. I think he is. He just hasn't.
I just found that. I'm like, this would be funny.
Let me see if I can get there. I'm gonna put Zach Wanamaker in there because I love him.
What you talk about, Liz?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a thing on the internet there, and